Hi there, Jen Roque here at stampcampwithjen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida. And today I have this cute little triangle treat box that we're going to make. Now, this is not an original design of mine. I must give credit to Sam Hammond, who is a UK demonstrator over at, I think her website is Poodle's Papercraft. She's a UK demonstrator, and I think she came up with this a couple years ago, but I just recently found it. It's new to me and it's so cute. You actually make this out of a 3 by 6 inch piece of paper. So 3 inch by 6 inch. So if you just recently got one of my paper shares, you can make 2 of these out of a 6 by 6 sheet of paper. You could make 8 of these out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Isn't that great? So I love it. It's really quick and easy, and I'm going to show you how I put this one together. So this is using the Hydrangea Hill Designer Series paper. I've already cut it down to 3 by 6, and how we make our little treat box is we're going to grab our paper trimmer. Now I've gone ahead and removed the cutter blade, so I only have the scoring blade, just so I make sure that I don't accidentally cut where I want to score. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the long side and we're going to measure over to 3 inches. Let me bring that down a little bit so you can see. So at the 3 inch mark, we're going to line it up and we're going to score. Make sure you press down and go over it a couple times so you get a nice firm score line. And I'm just going to fold it over to make it easier to see. And then I'm going to take on the short side, we're going to measure up to 1.5 inches here. Now for this one, all you need to do is you can either take your scoring blade or you can take your bone folder, and you just want to notch it at the top and the bottom, make a little score mark, and you're going to use that to score your lines here. So it's a little hard to see if your paper is a little busy, so you may want to kind of fold it a little bit just so you can see that mark a little easier. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that point in the center and take our edge of our paper where our score line is, and we're just going to line those up in the track, and we're going to score those, okay? And I'm going to do that on the end again. I'm going to take the score line and line it up in the track. I might need to move it down. And then I'm going to take this bottom edge, move it up so you can see it, and line that up and score. Now, if you don't like to use the paper trimmer for this, you can also just take a ruler. That's how I'm going to do it on this other side to show you the other way you can do it. You can just take a ruler and where that center score line is, line it up with the score line edge and the center score line, and then you just take your bone folder and score it that way. If you really want to make sure that you don't accidentally cut, and you don't want to take your cutting blade out. So I'm going to do it again. I'm lining up my edge and lining it up with that center score, and then just running my bone folder over a couple times to make sure that I have that other score mark. Perfect. So now we're just going to fold and burnish or crease all of our folding lines here. So you could use either side of the paper, whichever side you want to face out. You could flip these flaps so that this is the outside, but I like the flowers on the outside, so I'm going to make that the plaid the inside piece here. Now, when you close this, you want one side of the flaps to be on the inside and one side to be on the outside. You don't want to overlap them and make them wonky. Just to make it clean and flush, you want one side to be the outside flaps and one side to be the inside flaps. So before we go any further, I'm going to fill these up. I bought a big bag of these Hershey Kisses, and we're just going to put 3 Hershey Kisses in our little bag here. Oh, that smells so good, all that chocolate. Love it. All right, so we're just going to put 3 kisses in there and close it up. Actually, we need to do our hole punching first. Just kidding. But we only need 3 Hershey Kisses for this. So first let's do our hole punches. So again, make sure you have 1 flap on the inside and 1 flap on the outside. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna open one side so that we can access our overlapping panels. And then I'm just gonna take a hole punch and I'm gonna go down probably about 1/4 of an inch in the center over both layers and punch a hole, okay? And so keeping it closed, I'm going to use that as a guide to know which flap I need to go on the inside and which needs to go on the outside. And then I'm going to open the flaps that I've punched. And again, I'm going to take my hole punch over both layers and go down about 1/4 inch in the center and punch, okay? Now we will put our chocolates in here. All right. Oops. Very cute, right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our 3/8 inch Gorgeous Grape sheer ribbon. And because my hole punch, I'm not sure exactly what size it is, but it's a little bit on the smaller side. So to make it easier to thread through, I'm going to go 1 hole at a time. And I'm just gonna line up my ribbon, and I've taken my Take Your Pick tool. And with this tool, it comes with this little scoring piece. And so what I did was with the fatter end on the outside, I attached that where normally there's a spatula and like a pokey piece on that end. I took that spatula side out and I put the scoring piece in. And then I'm just gonna use that fat end to push my ribbon through to make it easier for me to grab my ribbon on the side here. And that just pokes it through. And so now I'm gonna poke it through my inside piece, pull it through. And you wanna do this with the scoring piece and not that sharp poking piece, because if you do it with the sharp pokey piece, it's gonna like punch a hole in your ribbon, and you don't really wanna do that. So now this is my center. I'm gonna push that through. And I'm trying to stick to the ends because if I need to, like my ribbon is starting to fray anyway because it's still kind of pushing through my ribbon a little bit. But I want to keep it towards the end of my ribbon where I'm pushing because I can always trim those tails afterwards. And my chocolates are falling out, but we're about done here. So now we can push it through here. And I was telling the girls, we made this at my stamp camp class this month, and it's really cool because there's no adhesive. This ribbon is what holds it together. See, now it's closing because we've got the ribbon all the way through everything. And I was telling them, I think this will be a good idea for Christmas because it's this triangle shape. You can make it a Santa hat, an elf hat. You could flip it over and make it like a reindeer face, put some antlers up there. So I think I'm gonna recreate this when the Christmas stuff comes out so that we can see Christmas variations, because I think these would be cute little Christmas party favors, to be honest. Okay, so how I judge the top and the bottom. So your top layer is on the outside here, right? So with the paper on the outside pointing downward, that's how I see my top layers going. Now, I am going to use this as my front with the paper facing down on the side. So this is my top. This is where our embellishment's gonna go, our sentiment. So I like to keep my ribbon on the spool and just tie a bow. That's how we're gonna close it here. I'm just gonna tie a bow and then I'll trim the ribbon off of the spool once I've already tied it. That way I don't have any excess waste of my ribbon. I like to save as much of it as I can here. So just kind of make your bow how you like it. It's so funny because one of the girls at my class, she said her husband loves it when they come to class. Oh, I don't have my scissors over here, so I'm gonna use a different pair of scissors. But she comes to class and she gives her husband the little treats that we make at class, which I thought was so funny. So he loves it when she comes to my classes because he gets the little 3D treat projects that we make. All right, so there's our little bow at the top to close it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this little sentiment. So this is using the Oval Occasion stamp set and the double oval punch. Okay, this is a bundle right now, and this is retiring from the bundle itself, and the stamp set are retiring from the January through June mini catalog on June 30th. Okay, the punch will still be available, but the stamp set is retiring. So what we're gonna do first is I have a piece of Misty Moonlight, and we're gonna punch the scallop oval out. And then I have a piece of basic white, and we're using this, where is it? Oh, it says a little treat for you right here. I think these are great for little treat box sentiments. So I have that on my stamp already, a little treat for you on my block. And I'm gonna use Gorgeous Grape. And something you wanna be mindful of when you're stamping. So the way this punch is, you could easily, like if you stamp from top to bottom, you'd be wasting some of your paper. So I like to get a strip and stamp it on the horizontal, and then I can just kind of slide my paper in, and you don't really have a bunch of waste, and you have a little piece to hold on to on the side right here. So that's kind of a little trick to keep in mind when using this punch. Okay, so a little treat for you in Gorgeous Grape. And then we're gonna slide our oval in, punch that out. Now we're going to take some seal and apply our solid oval to the center of our Misty Moonlight oval. And then we are using, this is my May free gift, the Pastel Pearls. I'm using this in this project today. If you shop with me and make a purchase of $50 or more in my online store using my May host code, I will send these to you for free as a thank you gift. So be sure to head on over to my online store and shop with me, Jennifer Roque, so you can get your free gift today. So a little trick if you don't know, this putty end, this take your pick tool has so many great things. So you take this putty end, and I'm gonna use this lighter purple pastel pearl, and you just push the gems off, and then you stick it wherever you want it to go, and it comes off of that putty. And then when the putty runs out, because how you get more putty is you twist it, and more putty will come out of this. So eventually the putty will run out, but you can get refills of this putty attachment separately when those run out. So that's a really cool thing. Okay, so last thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna put 2 dimensionals on the back of our oval. And then we are going to pop it up right in the center. And that's it. How adorable are those? You could make so many of those. They'd be so quick and easy for a little party. I just think they are so, so cute. So a couple things, don't forget to get that, to head on over to my online store and make a purchase so you get those pastel pearls for your free gift. Another thing, I'm always looking for team members to join my Stampin' Up! Team and my family. Right now, if you join my team through May 31st as part of the Starter Kit Plus promotion, you get $155 of your choice of product in your starter kit for only $99. I always welcome hobby stampers. You do not have to be more business-minded. Any stampers are welcome to join my team. You get free shipping with your starter kit. You get to choose all of the products in your starter kit. This is a great promotion. Normally, you only get $26 of free products, so this is an additional $30 more than you normally get. So $56 of free product and free shipping, which is another 10% savings. So this is a great time to join. So head on over to my blog and make sure to sign up with me, Jennifer Roque. And also right now, through June 14th, if you place an order of $250 or more, you get a bonus $25 in Stampin' Rewards. So as an example, if you place a $250 order, you'll get the normal $25 in Stampin' Rewards plus another 25 bonus Stampin' Rewards for a total of $50 of free products. So make sure you take advantage of that great deal before it's gone, okay? All right, guys. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed these cute little treat boxes and that you give them a try. If you haven't already, be sure to sign up for my newsletter over at stampcampwithjen.com. Subscribe and like my YouTube channel and hit that bell so you never miss a video. And if you haven't already, join me at my Facebook page at Stamp Camp with Jen. All right, guys, well, have a great day and happy stamping. Bye.